their Senate rules, said that we think amnesty for folks who came here illegally is more important than all that, and we're going to have a government shutdown. And so here we are, and we'll see what happens today.
Do you think rank-and-file senators are mad at Chuck Schumer, or at least concerned with this strategy he's put them on?
You'd have to ask them, but
you said you talked to some of them yesterday.
Well, I talked to Republican senators yesterday. I didn't talk to Democrat senators yesterday. So we'll see. But 4 of them voted for to fund the government just 2 days ago. So my guess is that's the case. But you'd have to talk to them.
Congressman, you're a wrestler. Any chance you turn this into a wrestling match and just win it for everybody right there?
I'm a washed-up has-been, but when you're dealing with liberals and the fact that... Now, think about it. The election in 2016 was very clear. Border security wall, in-chain migration, deal with this crazy sanctuary city policy that's happening all over the country. Deal with those issues first and foremost. That's what the American people elected Republicans to do. That's certainly what they elected President Trump to do. And yet today, here we are on a Sunday talking about a government not open because certain people in the Senate, a minority in the Senate, said amnesty for illegals is more important than all that. And fundamentally, that's the issue here. So you'd like for them to wake up and say, look, what did the American people elect us to do? Let's get focused on that.
Congressman, you talked about the 2016 election. What we didn't know at that time was that there was surveillance going on against an opposition candidate. Now, you've seen a memorandum produced by the House Intelligence Committee that points out how the FISA system was used potentially against then-candidate Trump. What can you share about how devastating that may be?
No, great question, Pete. No, this has to be seen. It needs to be seen by journalists like all of you, but more importantly, it needs to be seen by the American people. Because never forget what we know already. What we know already is the Democrats financed this dossier. The Democrat National Committee and the Clinton campaign paid Fusion GPS, who paid Christopher Steele, who paid Russians to do what? Influence the election. Yet we got this entire Mueller investigation looking at possible coordination between the Trump campaign and Russia to influence the election. And to date, we've not seen one bit of evidence. What we also know is Peter Strzok, former deputy head of counterintelligence at the FBI. Peter Strzok, who ran the Clinton investigation, interviewed Mills, Abedin, interviewed Clinton. Peter Strzok, who was involved in the Russian investigation, involved in interviewing Mike Flynn. That guy, Peter Strzok, has all these text messages with Lisa Page where he talks about an insurance policy. He talks about we can't let Donald Trump, I'm afraid we can't take the risk that the American people are going to elect him. All that we already know. And then this memo is something that the American people need to see, which I think will show what took place at the highest levels of the FBI.
So only one Democrat has taken advantage of the opportunity to see this memo. We know that. But I've seen different reactions from those Republicans who have gone in to see the memo. They're all alarmed, but there's varying degrees of alarm. Are you at all concerned that maybe some are overselling this and that could be a problem when it actually does hit the public?
Rachel, a good point, Rachel. That's why this thing needs to get out right away. As soon as we've talked to Chairman Nunes about this, the sooner that the Intelligence Committee can have the vote, make it available, the White House gets a certain amount of time where they can say yes or no to allowing it to be public. As soon as we start that process, the sooner we start that process, the better. Let's get it out there so the American people can see what took place at the highest levels of the Justice Department, the highest levels of the FBI.
Yep.
Hashtag release the memo.
It's trending.
Right. It is trending, and appreciate your work to try to push it out there. Ultimately, what matters is let us all see it and make that call, which is your point.
Exactly.
Congressman, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And always no jacket, which we love.
Word. Never wear the jacket.